Future.
And I'm Cairo.
And we are the Sold Sistas.
Every time we record an episode, I want y'all to know how hard we fight.
Man.
All my life, I had to fight.
It's kind of sad it's still.
No, it's not because we've been like.
It keeps changing.
Elevating. So we got new cameras, and then we have to figure out how to navigate that space. And now we have new microphones because the sound has been very shaky. So now we're trying to figure out how to navigate that space. So it's just us trying to
continuous elevation.
Yes, but we
are learning, and we are doing this ourselves. We are figuring it out.
Yeah, because we need y'all to get us some more viewers so we can get some sponsorships and we can pay a little bit.
I feel a little jealous here on heels. Let's talk about ankles. Can we start with that?
Oh yeah, I hope my ankles.
I'm supposed to have my boot on, but I didn't want to.
Why you don't have
She would never wear that boot.
I do be wearing
She
boot.
broke her leg. Her ankle.
Golly, don't speak that evil over me. I broke my.
Where's the boot? You see how set up? Where's the boot?
It's in the front.
She never had it on. I be going to her office.
I do.
One time she had
I had it on yesterday.
She don't wear that.
I wear my boot.
She don't wear that boot.
She had on a sandal, open toe.
She don't wear that boot.
I just took my little brace off. I had my little support, my little wrap around my ankle. Y'all be careful out here because ankles are taking us out, okay? I turned, right before I turned 40, I fell off my own porch. I wish I could say I was like going like backhand spring.
How did that happen, LaTrease? Because I've been still like trying to figure out.
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out if Nick pushed you off the
Oh
porch.
my God.
You know how that is.
Or if you really fell off the porch.
I'm like, that's not even a child, but I feel you.
So look, not your baby ex.
It was like what happened. I said.
So look,
Nick does not put his hand on you.
He
That's
doesn't.
not why I made that
That's
face.
why he said that.
It's just a valid. Let's clear it up. It's just a valid question to ask if a guy has done something wild. We don't know this.
No, he did not. So what happened was, when you get older, sometimes your body just buckles, okay? It just does things that you didn't give it permission to do. And I was used to like my knees kind of just like buckling and just kind of going backwards when like, hey, you gotta kind of catch yourself, right?
You've been feeling that lately.
Oh, like probably since like 36, 38, on an occasion.
I'm getting scared.
It's coming, okay?
I'm scared.
Just keep doing your leg press strong, just stay strong. But yes, at 39 3/4, there's this thing that just happened.
She was about to be 40. It was like days away from you.
It was like 2 months before I turned 40. And my ankle just like,
It was,
okay, because y'all know.
You were basically 40.
Because I kind of wanted you to cancel your trip, but I wasn't going to say it. I didn't.
That wasn't happening.
Either
Either way, back to the point. The point is the ankle went like this. And then the other one was like, oh no, you're not putting all the weight on me. So then it went like this. And then my whole body just went boom. And like, I just tumbled.
So take care of your ankles. Go look at some videos on YouTube to figure out how you can strengthen your ankles. Because there is. I've been looking at some videos. Really? Yeah, because I am getting out on how you can strengthen your ankles.
It's very important.
You also do stuff with your hips too. Open those hips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're
We're
going to talk
talking about
about
hip
trauma.
replacements and knee replacements.
We're going to talk about trauma we hold in our hips. That's a whole nother episode.
But yeah, so yeah, take care of your ankles.
Hey, shout out to the teacher, Josie.
Kelsey taught me that.
Yeah.
So yeah, ankles all bad. But the crazy part is the broken foot doesn't even hurt anymore.
That's good.
It's just the sprain,
That's
the
good.
torn ligaments. The sprained ankle hurts worse. A sprain takes longer to heal. Yeah, because it takes longer for your blood to get from your heart to the bottom of your foot, I guess, or your ankle.
Makes sense.
The further away the injury is from your heart, the longer it takes to heal, is what they say.
She don't care because she got all these fun things going on with that boot. So what's been going on with you guys outside of the trees, broken leg and foot?
What has been wrong with me? I'm such a change in my life.
Yeah, you have.
I'm always changing. I'm so tired of don't get it. I'm
No.
God is intentional. We talked about that on an episode. Just like the beauty in it always being lots of change. Like that's good. I am now an independent agent.
Yes,
so
she
that
is.
has been a transition for me.
Woo! How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Good.
I feel good.
She's like, you're not stressing me out. I can breathe a little
Yeah,
bit.
I can. There's an adjustment, and I think that there is value in both spaces. So I'm really grateful.
I miss her stressing me out a little bit.
Really? I think I don't necessarily I don't know. I feel like I still can get, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every
Like,
time I see her, like, we saw each other this weekend, she popped through and she wanted to do some work. And I was like, we need to have a conversation before. So I think nobody really escapes, like, the big that's future, the real estate broker.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really escapes it because you've never been on my team. But like you said, I miss you. Like, why have I been stressing you out? You're not even on my team. So I think it just comes with the territory. Yeah, being my friend.
I think I'm cool. I think the part that was an adjustment for me is more like not having the communal space.
That's what I was talking about.
It's more like not having that communal space, but I think that like what I have been praying about in general and what I had like an aha moment about was that this is just a season of me in general of being on my own, like doing my own thing with my career, being a flight attendant. I was kind of on my own, so like God was like preparing me to step in a season of just like being a single person and doing my own thing. So
yeah, she knows she's more than welcome to come talk on.
Yeah, and I
love Cairo.
Yeah, I don't feel no way. Like I'm cool.
So, LaTrease, what's been going on with you besides a little hiccup? She's rotating that angle.
It is. I went to Tulum for my 40th birthday. It was amazing. It was so beautiful.
It was so weird.
I just need to hurry to get rich because that just needs to be every day. Like, just wake up to somebody washing your clothes, folding your stuff.
We'll talk about it. Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
Laundry, a chef. Just get up, just go for a swim, go get a massage,
for sure.
Go to sleep, wake up, do it again. Like,
come on, guys. I gotta talk about that. Come back to that.
Okay.
It is like, it's just experiences. It pushed me like harder to just do all of the things, even when I don't want to, because I was telling Cartessa, and Cartessa is my good girlfriend, my operations manager, but I was talking to Cartessa this morning actually, and I was just like, I cannot imagine having to like shift my life. Like, I would spend the night at that office before I have to shift like my life. Laying in my bed straight to the office, I bought leisurely, and seeing something that makes sense for me and my body right now and being able to purchase it. Like, I'm just going to do what I got to do. But like LaTrease, I am getting older, not as old as LaTrease. So I am in that. I am not.
Shade.
We got to be you was in high school.
Just keep living.
But yeah, I am like, I'm not a spring chicken like Cairo. I understand that I cannot continue to work like this. I'm trying to make some adjustments. I know this is never the life for you.
No.
Put that young old in between.
I was going to call you, but I knew you was working.
You gotta call me.
No.
I fully support. One thing about me, I'm grateful. I am so grateful and blessed that God has put me in a position to where I actually do love what I do. But I fully support all the women who say, like LaTrease said, I want to wake up and go for a swim and go do Pilates and go back and lay down. Or I want to cook my husband dinner and go get my car detailed and go get, what y'all drinking, matcha?
I don't drink that. I don't drink that.
Drink some tea and go back home.
It's more for me. I love selling real estate as well. I think I just don't ever, it's not a thing. I know my therapist has been working on that. I know that me continuously having to show up all the time in like a space of being married, that doesn't make sense for me. But I was sitting like doing my work, like at a nice little spot, black-owned spot downtown named Baru, and I was the only one there. It's wonderful. It's a new Caribbean spot. It's like a fusion. I don't want to say it's Caribbean. I don't know. It's like a fusion spot, and it's really good. It is near like La Casa. It's like a little like I forget
go check it out.
And I was sitting there like doing my work, and I was just by myself, and I had a beautiful dress, and my hair was flowing, my sunglasses were on, and I was like, okay, this is what I want for my life. Like, I want to be able to do my work a little bit and then go handle the things that I want to handle. I saw all the men and women walking in back and forth to work. I said, I love that for them. I love it. I said to myself, you're literally insane. I said, I see all these men. It was encouraging seeing them walk into work and do what they need to do. I love working.
As they should.
My favorite type of man is a working man.
Yeah, I agree.
Humble, kind, sweet. I got a couple dollars. But nothing in me was like hardcore. I want to just do all this work 8 hours a day. I want to be comfortable. I want to be more than comfortable. But I don't want to like sell my soul for like a whole lot of work.
You definitely have to pick and choose. I have a coach, so I not only hold others accountable, I make sure that I get held accountable as well. And I had a one-on-one with my coach yesterday, and we talked about like my goals for 2026. We talked about a lot of stuff that I'm implementing because I am growing a little rapidly. I say it's rapid for me because I had the same 12, 13 agents for 2 years, and now I'm at like 31 agents, and I'm growing. So that is just like the season I'm in because we'll talk about that later. But we talked about my goals, and he told me, and this will be good for you too. So y'all take this. He asked me to write down. He asked me how much money I wanted to make next year, so we had a conversation about that. And then he asked me to write down 100 things that I would buy with the money, and it was right in line with the book that I'm reading. So he asked me to write down 100 things that I want to buy with the money. He's like, I know it sounds easy, but once you get to 50, it's going to be a little difficult. But just working on like expanding my mind, stretching my mind. He also told me to write down 25 traits, just 25 traits of like a general person I want to work around. So like my agents, people who are W-2 who work for me in his organization. So I can have an idea of who I want to work with. Because he said something that really makes sense. And it touches on what you just said. You can make that money, and y'all know I got a good energy about making money. He's like, I fully believe you're gonna make the money, but are you going to make it and be miserable, or are you going to make it and have peace because you have hired the right people, you are working with people you are aligned with? And I was just like, okay. He also told me to write down 25 traits, who I need to become, or traits that I need to adopt to be the woman that makes that money next year. So I thought that was some great advice.
But yeah, the whole thing was basically if you have like a goal, start off with what that looks like at the end, and then work backwards from there. So
I mean, that's like kind of what's the book? Whatever scaling, like, you know, 10x. Like if you think about the greater goal, you have to like figure it out in different ways to get there. Yeah. So that's all it is.
And I will come up with ways to get you there. So
and I want to be clear, I do value working. I just see your point. I think the thing for me, I think I have a fear. Like now we're talking through it. I think there is a fear for me to work and be miserable.
It should be a fear.
It is a fear, but I think it's not a fear for everybody. I think that some people have just adopted like you just gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm like,
I think because people are used to like that mundane, like Groundhog Day, get up, this is what I have to do, go to work. Yeah. Like you literally can create your own reality. Like we all can create our own reality.
And I think that's what it is more for me. Yeah. Like it's not that I genuinely love what I do.
Nobody wants to be miserable. Like, you're not gonna be happy all the time. We had a conversation a couple weeks ago about that. Like you're not gonna be happy all the time, but miserable almost made me tap out. So you have to keep a beat on like your mental health, not just your business, so you can shift when you need to shift. Yeah. And I found out like, you know, I was getting burned out because number one, I wasn't winning in my business. I was doing a bunch of work and I wasn't making money. I was making money, but my business wasn't making money. And of course, I'm not making a gazillion dollars now being a team lead, but I understand now how to make it make sense, and I've been making it make sense. But when you're not winning, it makes it hard for you to work, and when you don't have the support that you need, whether it's the support at home, the support in your space, like if you don't have the support of your girlfriend, it will make work really, really hard. It will make it hard for you, and it will make you want to quit.
Especially when work is like, when you work for yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot different, and I think that sometimes it's hard to take advice from people who do not have an entrepreneurial type of job.
Yeah.
Like telling me like, oh, don't let work consume you or whatever. And it's like, no.
If I don't work, I don't eat.
If I don't work, I don't eat. And that is not always healthy. So, you know, whatever. But it's like the advice you give to somebody who can clock in and clock out, because I've had two different types of jobs where even that job
she worked that job for I get it now.
But not even that. I think for me, but even with that job, it was too much in my life. It was too much. So like, but it's even like someone saying like, well, you know, it shouldn't affect your home life. Well, you're an entrepreneur. Everything affects everything. So
especially when you build it.
Yeah,
it's a thing. When you build it, everything affects your home life.
I had like a day, like maybe a few days ago, where I just would yesterday. I just was burnt out. Like I had been working a lot, but it hadn't been bothering me because I do enjoy what I do, so I was okay with working hard and all of that. But it was just like with this whole, like my foot, my ankle, like it hurts. So they are paving a parking lot in my office or whatever. So I'm trying to carry all of this stuff. I'm in a booth and I'm just like trying to carry all this stuff and make it in one trip. And one plastic bag ripped, everything rolling across the parking lot. So now I'm just stressed out because now I'm trying to go pick up a rolling bottle of water and like all this other little stuff or whatever, running upstairs. It's just, and then gotta get home, take my son together.
Let me tell you something. Me and LaTrease fought. I did an offsite meeting with my team. So kudos and shout out to you, LaTrease. I appreciate you. But I did an offsite meeting with my team at LaTrease's office because she has a large space. And we talked about like having help. I had a real conversation based on it was our conversation that we had about just like holding the people that work for us accountable. But it was a combination of a couple other things, and everybody who worked for me in this space and the people who have, like Artessa has people up under her that she manages, I instructed her to have a conversation, and the conversation is just like, it's just certain things I'm not doing anymore. This is not a dictatorship, but understand I pay all these bills. And if I don't make money, I can't pay you. If I don't make money, I can't take care of my children and pay my tuition. I need to be able to have some level of peace in my business because, like you said, when you are an entrepreneur, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the good is you get to decide how you want to run your business. Cairo about to wake up one day and say, hey, Future, I need to make a shift. And that's fine. LaTrease can wake up and she woke up one day and said, I'm going to add to my business and do credit repair. That is the joy of being an entrepreneur. A big joy of being an entrepreneur is you get to decide who, especially when you are hiring and you are inviting people into your space, who you allow to come into your space. And I told everybody, I'm not tussling. I'm not going to be frustrated. I'm not going back and forth because I have some people in my organization that are like family. Like my sister has just started working for me. She's been doing a great job. But just like literally setting that standard. Everything is about standards and setting a standard immediately. I'm not going back and forth. When I get some instruction, I'm looking for, I've already done it. How do you want it done? Or I need clarification if it wasn't clear. If I give you instruction before, because I've dealt with multiple people who have come in and out of space that, well, you said, no, things change. This is an ever-changing, can we all agree this is an ever-changing industry? Things change very, very fast. Don't do that. You can remind me, hey, Future, you said Tuesday. Has something changed where you need it done Monday? And then I can give you clarification. But I'm done. Like, because that was something that was popping up in my business a lot. Like, where I'm going back and forth. It's just, the explanation is I have to, but I don't have time for that. What I'm trying to do is bigger than anything I saw anyone do in close proximity to me. I don't have time for that. Yeah. And I say that to say, you want to have some real,
she's trying to say you got to have some conversations.
You got to have some real conversations to the people that work for you.
You got to get some
and you have to get the correct support. And if you can give a warning, because I gave out a couple like, hey, this is where I'm at with it. This is how I'm starting to feel, because I never want to blind. And I don't have to get that curse, but I don't want to blindside anybody.
I think that's the right thing to do.
You have to let people know how to support you, and either they can support you the way you need to be supported because it's your business, or you find somebody who can.
I agree with that. I agree with that so much.
I appreciate that. But so I say that to say, so when I was talking about just kind of losing it, like when everything fell or whatever, it wasn't just like the business, because like honestly, like credit repair is probably like a lot less stressful than real estate, especially now. But it was just a combination of everything, like everybody, you got family, friends, oh, you need to sit still, oh, your ankle, your foot, blah, 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 blah. It's like all these people telling you got to sit still or you're doing too much, but nobody's offering to help.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you can help me.
So I ended up having a conversation with Nick, and I was just like, maybe because you don't see me crying, or I'm strong on the outside, like you don't understand how much it's hurting me on the inside. Like me going and taking all these clothes to the basement to wash clothes, to do this and do that on this foot is a lot. And then he's like, well, just tell me what you need. And I'm like, I tell you what I need, but you kind of give me a little bit of attitude. So it's just like, I don't want to do that with you. Like, don't say, "Oh, I'm here to help," if you're not really here to help. And since I had a conversation with him, and he's seen you just melt down, he's been, everything.
A lot of times it be like the communication where
Yeah.
you just have to let somebody know like where you are and let them make a decision. And then you make a decision based on it. And not with your husband, you might have to just hire some help, but you still, you know, not with your husband. You know, like with me and my husband, I've been getting, I've been having the cleaners come once a week. That has been very, very helpful for me and my husband. Where my husband deserves to come to a home, to a clean home. And I want to be in a nice, clean space because I think better. And that has been happening. And it's just like me realizing that has been a journey for me this year, just realizing that you can't do everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You cannot do everything. And you have to shift, and it's going to be uncomfortable sometimes, but it is worth it because the greater good and the long lasting effects of you making the adjustment is way more important, or it's going to be instrumental in trying to be comfortable in that moment.
What do y'all think about people that think that you shouldn't be paying other people to do things? Like when it comes to gender roles and stuff, like, oh, you shouldn't be paying somebody to cook for you or wash your laundry or clean your house.
I don't associate with those type of people.
Oh my God.
I don't associate. I thought about Cairo. It was cleaning my house. Like, Cairo was on to something.
I felt I was on a date. Like, I'm dating. And the guy was like, well, I feel like able-bodied people should be cleaning. I said, baby.
That's a mindset thing, though, LaTrease.
It's a mindset.
How much more money can I make paying somebody X amount of a few $100, $300 to $500, whatever I'm paying for them to clean? How much money can I make in that 5 hours?
It's really a choice to me.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a choice, and like everybody spends their money how they want to spend it. But for
me,
it's a choice, and it's the time consuming.
I'm not drinking right now. I'm using my drinking money to keep my house clean.
Hello. But
so when y'all taking them shots, I'm not doing that. I'm getting my house clean with my shot money.
Period. No, like I couldn't imagine. For me, it's to your point. It's the peace of mind. Like I love when I was in my apartment. I got my apartment clean. When I had a 1-bedroom apartment, I get my apartment cleaned once a week. So for me, it's the peace of mind. And I've always worked for myself.
Yeah.
And, like, even when I was working for Delta, absolutely, I was getting my house clean. But I've always worked for myself.
I remember a man that I was close with, a good friend of mine at the time, when I was working for the state. His wife had hired some help, and his wife worked as well. Cool guy. And he was at work, and I don't say this anymore because I understand, like, truly the power, there is power in the tongue. So, like, complaining and things like that. I just heard something recently that when you complain, you invite demons in to torment you. So y'all be careful with that. But we was complaining like we do with our spouses, and he said, she got so and so coming over here cleaning, and I don't understand why she was paying for it. Like, we got these kids, and they can manage. And it's just like, as long as the house is clean. And that was my response, being like, why does it matter? I don't care if Michael cut the grass or if I pay for to cut the grass. As long as the grass get cut.
Yeah.
I think some of it is like mentality too, like especially like when you have like old school parents that are putting in your head like your woman should be doing this and your woman should be doing that. But those women had to be miserable. Like,
I tell people all the time, all of that, because your mama probably don't like y'all.
Like, if I could see now, if you were staying and you weren't working and you just had to manage the household, which is a lot in itself.
It's a lot. Stay-at-home moms work harder than a lot of people who go to 9 to 5.
Then that's one thing. But to work and still go and do all this stuff and then.
But I heard another perspective from a man. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm passionate about this because I heard another man say, like, why do y'all want y'all wives and y'all women to be slaves? If you can take some pressure off of her and help her in some type of way, or pay to have somebody come in and help in whatever capacity she needs help in, why would that ever be an issue? Why do you want your woman to be a slave?
It's weird.
Because they don't do it, so they don't understand how hard it is to try and multitask.
Even if they do it, like, because a lot of I date single men, so they be doing it for themselves. They be in their 30s, Even if you do it, I don't want to do that for me. And I've worked very intentionally to have the lifestyle that I have. I didn't do my own laundry. I didn't cook a whole bunch of food. I was a real estate agent, a full-time realtor. Like, that's what it was. And I am still that. So if I'm creating this life for myself and I'm like looking to go into being a wife and a mom and still make my own money, because nobody would ever be able to tell me I can't buy what I want to buy. But why is it an issue that I don't want to do that? Or I don't want that to be
everybody, God don't give you what you need and who you need. I truly believe that because somebody said something to me. People say stuff to me all the time about different things, like the dress I wore to the GZ concert. It was classy, but it was, it was like sheer in different spaces, and it was just like somebody said something to me about like, Michael let you wear that, and it's just like,
what?
I respect my husband, and I know, it's just certain things that I don't want to wear. I'm a professional woman.
Yeah.
But it wasn't salacious at all. It's on my page. Go like it. Go like it. Well, I need to make a post. I'll make a post. You guys go like it. Your World to Future. But it was just like one of my clients called me on Saturday, and I met the clients who sold their house today, and I met him to show houses. And, he takes very good care of his wife. You can tell, but like, you work all the time. Your husband don't say nothing, and it's just like, God give you what you need. Now, I am being intentional. Like, I went home early this week. Like, I understand that you have to make sure that your mate needs are met, but you have to make sure your mate needs are met. I like to work. When you met me, I work. I'm building something. I'm building a legacy for my children and for my family. I'm not going to be here every day. I'm not going to be home at 5 and 6 o'clock to cook food. I'm not. This is not right now. Give me an opportunity to get some stuff established, and I will give you that. But right now, that is not where I'm at.
And to your point, it's about finding someone who is an equivalent to you.
Yeah.
And who matches what you need.
And that man, I won't be stressing him out because when I want to go online and buy me a $600-700 Coogee sweater, I want to buy one. When I decided I wanted a Rolex, I wanted to go buy one. My new Chanel bag, my new Chanel is over there, $12,000, I wanted to buy that. So, yeah, give me the space that I need to make sure that I'm not stressing y'all, because if I can't buy it, someone has to.
That part.
I'm not going to go without.
But I think that's the part people are like getting into conversations that they don't belong in. Yeah. So like you having a conversation with someone and you will never be able to give a woman the lifestyle that she desires because she wants to stay home or because she wants to pay for cleaners or laundry or whatever. That's not even a conversation you should be having with the women that you're trying to date. Like, you should be dating the women that are similar to you, because there's a certain type of man. I personally can't date someone who wants me to work all the time because I'm not going to be your type.
You're going to be irritated with me. You're going to be irritated with Cairo.
Or just like even I want to be super active with my kids. Like a man who doesn't value family as much is not going to be an ideal man for me.
No.
You don't want to go to church. You don't want to be active with the kids. That's not going to be a man for me.
You're right.
So,
and that's we don't have to be perfect. It's not perfect, but where it can be some give take. Where you can get at least the important things or the things that are important to you. Like right now, I have been intentional. Like y'all, like me and Michael, we have been figuring out things that we can do together that we're gonna have a good time doing. So like we have golf lessons tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, and just like just being available. But I love it because my man called me. It was Cartessa. He called yesterday and was like, babe, what are we doing for food? And I'm like, I ate some food because I'm trying to lose weight. I lost my pounds. But I'm like, I ate some food. But I'm like, okay, Future, leave it alone and see me. So I'm like, you want to meet at a restaurant at Texas Roadhouse? And he's like, yeah, we can meet at Texas Roadhouse. And she was just like, Michael's so calm and cool. He not tripping. He like, what's going on? She like, some men would have been like, where's dinner? You're not about to come home and cook where it is. She's like, no,
but I also can give Michael his kudos because I think knowing you guys for so long, I think that he also stepped into, okay, how can I show for my wife? Michael went and got a real estate license because he loves his wife, and he wasn't, to me from the outside looking in, he wasn't like uncomfortable with who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I want to spend more time. Let me hop into her world so that I can. But that says a lot about a man to me. It's like let me hop into her world to see what she really has going on. I think that like shows support.
Yeah, and it even like going to his homebuyer seminar. When he had a homebuyer seminar, he acknowledged his wife, and he even made jokes like, "She my boss," but like, but still, it was just like it wasn't an arrogance, like a a lot of men wouldn't be able to even joke about that at all, So it was just
it's maturity, it's communication, it's us growing into our relationship. But I say it, my relationship has not been perfect. I'm never gonna be fake. Everybody are gonna have if you're lucky if you have it. But most people are gonna have ups and downs when you have been with somebody for years. Me and Michael have been knowing each other for maybe 12 years. We've been married for 5 years. So you're nobody. Look, you gonna get irritated. We get irritated with each other, but having enough love and respect for a person to bring it back when it's time to bring it back and to show up for the people around you when they need to. But no, I don't even want to have those conversations because a lot of times people who want to have the conversations about what we shouldn't be paying for or what people shouldn't be paying for do not understand how much money we make because they're looking at you're paying $350 for somebody to come clean your house for 3 hours and it's $350, but I sold a $1 million house today. You think I'm tripping about getting some guys good? You think I'm tripping about getting somebody $300 to clean my house?
I think it depends on who you're talking to too, because what is normal for some of us is not like the trip to Tulum. I'm sure. I mean, like y'all gave me a whole bunch of mess about sending y'all text message asking out for money like within 24 hours. But I knew the group I was sending it to.
That's true.
So like if I'm sending it to somebody else, I know I can't send it to everybody because I know they can't.
That's it. I think that people be uncomfortable about understanding where they at. That's
the real thing.
Because I'm gonna buy a Chanel bag tomorrow. I'm not there yet. And I don't feel the way when she be like, girl, I be like, curious, send me a picture. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I ain't tripping, but I am. Let me get my house clean. I am there. I can splurge a little bit. I can buy what I want to buy. But I'm not there yet. And I don't be tripping about how she spent her money. Like, I can't, what are we talking about?
She be telling me to spend my money, y'all. Y'all need to stop reaching
I
out to
want some
her.
encouragement. Call me. I'm never going to say don't do it. Unless it's crazy.
We call each other for the craziest. The merchant's like, it's $1,000 suit. You think I you need it? You need it right now.
I didn't want nobody else but you.
You need it. Get it. You need it right
You know
now.
exactly what you're gonna get.
I know.
LaTrease too. I gotta be this. LaTrease is a mother, so every once in a while, cause she be wanting crazy stuff, y'all. It was a TV with 3 screens, and I'm just like, that ain't even fun girl stuff. Like we don't need that.
LED or whatever. I'm like, this TV is so nice. I can see the sweat pores. Like,
all that crazy. I don't need that.
I don't watch TV.
Whatever.
I love it a little bit.
I be like,
I haven't been watching it lately. I did catch up on Outlander. It's a show that I really like. But other than that, I mean, I just been really I've been working and I've been self-caring too. Have y'all ever had y'all? Well, I'm sure y'all spot girlies, so y'all have. But I went and got my body, what do you call it? Scrub.
Scrub.
Oh, did you have mom? Oh, no. Yeah.
Brush.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm getting scrubbed.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it.
I love a little self-care. That's what I'm spending my money on.
Me too.
I'm on my way out of town next week? I'm going to the spa.
You know I'm going to the spa. You think I'm not, you didn't talk about these spas? You think I'm not sliding to go to the spa?
Oh, absolutely you should.
I'm definitely
anywhere I go, I'm going to the spa. I'm going to save my money for that.
So another trip, Nick and I took a late anniversary trip.
That looked like y'all had a good time.
It was so chill.
It like y'all really enjoyed each other.
We did. I enjoyed this company, and it was just chill. Like it wasn't like nothing really strict or anything. Yeah, like it was.
They be stomping the yard. She be playing her saxophone. Like they be running behind the baby. They're
perfect for each other. I went to spend some time with them at their house the other day. And I said,
it's chaos.
I see why they're together now. They both are just doing their
over
own thing.
The top.
Yes, and it's so funny because they compliment each other well.
That's me and my old husband. We like, you ready to lay home? See, we going on like these golf. Like we supposed to go bowling today, but we're showing up here to shoot this for y'all. But very much, let's just chill on out.
I don't know who is my match. I don't know.
We've been trying to find Cairo's match.
Cairo
has finally come to the realization, and y'all can hear how Cairo talk. She knows how to man she is. I'm gonna leave that there because I don't want to trigger anybody.
Don't trigger me.
We are
excited. This is me and I don't want to trigger. This is me and I choose. We're
gonna put a Google form.
We're not. It's not that deep.
We should.
We got our Instagram page.
I just really think we need to have my own little show about like dating because if I share my dating life, it would be
good. Just a good. We all got stories. We can do a good
dating series. Like I really want to write a book because nobody would believe me if I really like shared the real about me dating. Nobody would believe it because it's just like so random. It'd be so random.
Yes.
Let's do a series.
We need to do something because that would be.
I don't be wilding out here. Let me be clear. I don't
just be dating. I just be wilding. Dating so different.
It'd be funny because I feel like a lot of women, especially like in Michigan, well in the Midwest, even in the southern states, like if you get married young, you don't really get to date. So now women are dating like to me in their 20s and they're really experiencing different things. But like dating in your 20s is hilarious. Like it's very fun. You have a lot of different experiences. And I feel like I should talk about it.
I think that we should talk about
after maybe I get married. So we're not gonna talk about it too much. But
we can do a little bit. We can do a hot take on dating and in the measuring area. Yeah, you got some good stuff.
Yeah, she has better stories than me. I don't be doing nothing. So
I'm kind of mean, so my story is do what you can afford.
Not even just for your, and sometimes it's that lack mindset thing that you can't afford that will stop you from making more money in the way that you really can make money.
No, seriously, even my business, like me hiring this year has been scary for me every step of the way, but it has served me every step of the way. Even with me like bringing Jamaica on. Jamaica, that's my baby. Like that's my dog. That's my girl. That's my little sister. She helps me a lot anyway, especially if she's around. So like, why not pay her to help me? And she's been doing the things that I can kind of get her to do for me, and then I gotta pull it back because I don't pay her. But now I got her on payroll, so it's just like even like little stuff I don't care. Like take this to the cleaners, pick this up from the cleaners. Like schedule to take my car to BMW. We'll meet at the office, and you can take it to BMW and get it serviced. Like the stuff that I don't have the capacity to do anymore. Where it's like my car has needed to go to BMW since before I left for Tulum, and it's just like.
But I think it's beauty though in that because you've been saying you need an assistant for a long time.
Yeah.
But it is like special to like know you can trust this person too. Where it's like if they don't take it personal, then you can't tweak them to show up for you in the way that they can. And honestly, the thing is like famous people, like singers, stuff, they always be hiring their cousins and they work. Everybody gotta work through kinks. Yeah. Like I know to work for you too. Like you gotta work through the kinks, and I think that it's value in that.
One thing about Jamaica that got me excited was something that she's excited about. She's like, I want to see you work. I want to be around you at work where maybe I can pick up some of that and, learn. She's working on getting her real estate license, learn along the way when I'm getting paid. So that made me happy. Like, okay. So she's excited about growth. And everybody in the space loves Jamaica. So it was like a good fit anyway. You have to delegate. You have to ask for help. You can't be afraid to pay for some of the help that you need. Because I am at peace right now. I'm at peace having the Jamicas, the Cartessas, the Clevettes. But I am at peace. I'm at peace. I feel safe going out of town where I have the XP kind. I have like a training I'm doing in Scottsdale where I used to go crazy leaving my business here. Like now I feel like, okay, I have somebody here. I ran a Hello Week when I was out of town in Salt Lake City and got a couple agents. Cartessa did it by herself like a big girl. So it's just like having that help has really, really served. So pay for the help and get the correct help. Get the right people in the right seat.
And if you need additional income, people will pay you for help.
They will.
What was it? The laundry service I did use. That lady told me it was like the middle of the year. She had told me she already made $100,000 for that year. And she said all she do was go to the laundromat. She take people clothes to the laundromat, wash it, fold it, drop it off.
Yeah, and that was what I used a laundry service, and that's exactly what the man did.
So.
And like you said it, you need some more money. A lot of times people sit around and need money. I was talking about this morning. I had a whole little rant. People sit around and will need some money and have the capability to make some money. And I was very specific, not letting y'all 20-somethings off the hook, but I said people in their late 30s, 40s, because that's my age range and I'm seeing it now. When I was in my 20s, I was a mess too. I was a mess. I was buying shit. Well, it was a Gucci bag in my 401k money. It's so triggering every time I think about it. But when you get up in age, you have real responsibilities. To sit and be broke when you don't have to be is diabolical.
Yeah.
And I think that's a mindset too.
It's diabolical.
Like you don't have any, like, oh, I went to work. You still got more hours left in the day. What are you talking about?
You are running out of money when you're paying your bills. Forget the more hours in the day. If you can afford to go to work and you are set, your family is taken care of, you can do all the things, fine. But when you are going to work and you're running out of money before it's time for you to get paid again, you need to find something to do. You need to find something to do. You need to find a way to make some money. It can be something enjoyable. A lot of times people won't even try. I went to nail school. I went and took a trip to Atlanta and I had much money to learn how to arch eyebrows. I knew I was going to make me some money some way, shape, or form. real estate
You
stuff.
a hustle side.
Yeah, but I knew I had to do something because that job wasn't cutting it, and I made decent, good blue collar money, but it wasn't cutting it.
Who was it? I think it was Gary Vee that said that there's going to be new jobs that never existed before. He said he was like, tomorrow somebody can create a business, I'll walk with you, and people will pay.
People will pay.
And I'm not like, I'll probably walk.
That's something I do Christmas trees. People like, I never heard people doing Christmas trees. I'm like, I enjoy Christmas decorating. Like, and I get paid well to do it. And I be happy up there on the little thing, and people be looking at me looking like I'm crazy.
Cartessa said it was a job because when Cartessa was looking for a job, it was really looking. She said it's a job where you can get paid to be a bridesmaid in people's wedding.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's
There's literally
it's movies about stuff.
It's
like
literally
that.
a job, like you said. Just figure out what works for you. If it's something that you enjoy, I'm sure you can figure out how to make income from it.
I think he said something too. He was just like, all these years ago, there wasn't like people that walk dogs or like it's always
Look what opened up across the street.
Literally.
Who would call? Like it's always a way to make some money. You might have to be a little uncomfortable. I'm sorry to tell you guys.
Yeah.
When you first start any business,
anything is uncomfortable. Yeah. Every day we don't want to make them be roasters all the time. Everything is gonna be uncomfortable.
People don't understand that you gotta pick the better of the two. I don't even want to call it evils, but I remember when I wasn't working all the time and I was working my 8 hours, going home, laying down, laying in my bed, rubbing my feet together. The bills would be due, and I didn't have enough money, and I would be stressed out. I would be stressed the hell out. So yeah, working a little bit more and being able to provide for myself correctly, or laying my ass down because I worked for 8 hours. No, I'll get my ass up every time.
Everything is hard. That's like being unrealistic. No, I'm not gonna always like them kids and them husbands that I'm praying for all the time. I know that, but that you know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta make sure it's worth it.
It's
make
worth
sure
it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it, and if you have God in it, like God will get you through.
Okay,
so,
every single time. Every single time, but don't let nobody discourage you from getting the help that you need.
Get some help.
They may be keeping you broke or keeping you stagnant in your business or in your life because you're on some amount of whatever. I be distraught. I rode somewhere with a girlfriend of mine. I rode and turned me out. We have been terrible for one another. She ordered an Uber XL, but it wasn't black. Girl, I was embarrassed.
Getting out the minivan.
I was so embarrassed getting out of the concert. I said, hey, I'm gonna order she's so sweet. And she's bougie too. Bougie here. But I'm like, people have their quirks about different things. She was having an order. I said, no, baby. I told her, I said, I'm gonna ride in it. I'm gonna get the Uber because I want to ride. I said, they didn't give me a charger until he was being mean. I'm like, you have a charger. This is the only one I have. They never treat you like that Uber does. They'll take their phone off that charger.
Wait 15. My grandma, because I took her out for her birthday, the same day of the concert. She's like, well, wait, we got to hurry. No, we don't. I said, 15 minutes. Take your pictures. We're fine.
We're good.
It's okay. He's gonna wait.
They had to give you like 10 on lift because when I was for Lions game, I met Michael Leeds, me, my husband. We have been destroying, and we have been good for everybody in this space, including my husband. We have been good for each other in different ways. But like now, like my husband, when I met my husband, I would never spend $100 on a pair of jeans. My husband is a season ticket holder for the Lions. I got him them tickets for his 40th birthday. He pays for them tickets every year faithfully and will not let him go.
He has fun.
And he has pretty
because I think that's beauty though, because that's what a wife is supposed to do.
Yeah.
And like show you stuff that you never would have even thought to enjoy.
Like, I'm not well, his mom and dad know something. Well, his mom and brother like, Michael can't eat here anymore. He's gotten so bougie. I'm like, Michael, who? But whatever. But I took a lift.
He said that about you when we was in Tulum. He wasn't down there. He was waiting on Future because she always late. Anyways.
I had her on fire. We both aggravated each other until I'm talking about who be like, you be late.
He was we were at the dinner table and he talked about like how he does like all these different things and how he had to learn, how to enjoy certain things. And he was like now like he just used to certain stuff because of like Future.
I be like, go and sit down, baby. We in comfort today. Like, he even got so bougie. He be trying to say something about this and that. I had to correct him. No, all of us. It's all of us. It's not just the girls. It's all of us. But he let me go to the Lions game, and I got like a Lyft. They got like a Lyft blank or whatever. I sat there and waited. I was like, I couldn't find it. I'm like, I'll be a little bit late because I don't want to run. I want to walk into my car feeling good, going down. I'm just turned out. If I'm an Uber, I want to Uber where I'm an Uber.
Yeah. And sometimes the car feels.
They be dirty. They be dirty.
Like if I'm in my own car, maybe, but like I
I
don't
want
want
to
to
be
feel your car
dirty.
dirty.
Not even like junky, just straight up dirty. Like it just be dirty. Like, babe, get this done. But we're not gonna hold you guys.
What are we talking about now?
We have so much fun talking.
Guys, girl talk.
We just motivated somebody and gave somebody the push that they need to get the help, to hire the help, to delegate, to know it's okay. Don't listen to your friend who doesn't have as much money as maybe you do, or is brainwashed, has more money but is brainwashed. Do what you need to do for you. Do what you can afford.
Sometimes we think you save money,
You're really not. You really.
No.
What's the cost? What are you paying, or how much money are you losing out on trying to do these minor tasks? That's the real question.
Clock it. Thanks so much for watching.
So make sure that you not yet. Make sure you like, subscribe, give us some constructive criticism. Tune in next week. So we're gonna get our sound together. We've been struggling, but we're getting it together.
Yeah.
So tune in next week. And give us ideas on what you guys want to talk about.
Bye.
See you later.